Good morning, Wall Street winners. It is Thursday, December the 12th. And if we take a look at where we are today in the markets, in the Bloomberg app and under the futures, everything is in the red right now, all three indices. The NASDAQ down the most, almost 0.5%. The other two pretty much near even, the S&P 500 and the Dow Jones. Looks like what may be pulling down the NASDAQ right now is Adobe. Adobe was probably my worst pick of the quarter. This stock has just been horrific in managing its AI story and getting to market and really monopolizing on the key position, the market share that it holds and its domination in the space. It's just given that up, in my opinion, and let others take it over and grow their businesses at the cost of Adobe and Adobe's shareholders, of which sadly I am one of them, but may be looking to sell that position shortly. So if we take a look at what's going on here in the markets, scrolling across the top, you can see that crude's up. So we should have a pretty good day for crude oil. We're now at almost $70.50. So it's looking like that's going to pull up our oil refinery stocks. The NASDAQ has had a great run. It looks like it might be retrenching a little bit. There are some exceptions to that. We'll take a look at what those are. And as we scroll down, we've got Costco reporting after market close today. So you can see earnings are coming out today. This stock was an $890 stock in the last 30 days. You can see here we were down in the low 900s. It was in the 890s at one point within maybe the last 35 to 40 days. It's now almost $1,000. So that's a good 10% bump in just a month. I think this stock has kind of run its course, although expectations, like with what we've seen from Walmart and other discount retailers, are extremely high, and the earnings have been very positive. So Costco may come out with beating expectations and with numbers, both revenue and earnings and future forecast ahead of expectations. We'll have to wait and see how that plays out, but I'm not sure there's much more room for this stock to run, in my opinion. So I'm staying clear of Costco right now. Lulu is up near the 400s. Dollar General dropped yesterday. Scrolling down a little bit further here through transport, we've got CNR and transport down under 150. Again, I think that the buy signal is there for maybe a 6-month buy and hold on CNR. And then we move down into oil, and it's pretty much green on the screen in the pre-market across the board. Some up more than others, but when we have a couple of them that are down, but with crude up near $70.40 right now, or nearing the $70.50 mark, if it stays up there, I expect that some of these oil stocks will really start to pop today. Then we get down into technology, and it's a mix of red and green, mostly red on the screen, and that's because it's mostly green yesterday and for a number of days up to this point. So what we're looking at in terms of big moves is Adobe. Adobe is way off in the pre-market. You can see as we scroll down that it's down almost $61. So that's going to just crater that stock back into the 400s. It's been climbing up so nicely, and it just missed its sales targets. And it lowered its forward guidance in terms of sales revenue growth, which is just really, really crushing that stock. It's a sad thing to see, but that is what happens from time to time, as these businesses can be somewhat cyclical. What we are seeing is we're going down into financials, and we saw a big run up yesterday in SoFi. It was up 65 cents for a $16 stock. That's a big move. And then we saw a mix of different moves in the other stocks that we follow here. Goldman was up 7.5 into the 590s. Again, I think there's a lot of opportunity for these coming into January, but I'd expect them to pull back a little bit. I think we're pretty much through the Santa Claus rally at this point. We've really only got one stock that I'm waiting on to report next week, and that's Micron. I'm expecting great things from Micron. I think this will be a $115 stock next week, 7 days from today. So I'm looking to get into Micron in the 101 range today. I already own some, and I'm looking to add more to that position moving into Micron's earnings next week. So that's where we are today. Good luck in your trades, and if you're liking these videos,